Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing today? Everything going good for y'all? Great, great. Um, I'm about to show y'all how I got through setting all of this pro mods and all the other mods that go with it to set up and run. So I'm going to show you all the web pages that I went through to get all this taken care of. So without further ado, here we go. The first thing I did, of course, SCS software. Thank you, SCS software, for a pretty cool game. Like it, like it. Um, American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator are the two that I own. I have all the DLCs and everything for both. So I suggest if you do and you like this sort of game, you should do so. And you can purchase them on Steam along with all the DLCs and all the information. So anyway, that's just where you can go there to get started. And then once you get everything up and running, and of course the game will patch up to 1.28, and then we'll mosey on over here if you're looking for mods. This is basically the website of where I've got all my mods. You can search for whatever you're looking for up here. You got mod categories that you can go through and, just look for whatever you're looking for. Once you find it, download it and follow the directions, and you should be good to go, providing that it works with that version that you're running. Um, but all the mods that I'm going to show you in this video mostly came from this website for the most part. So you should be able to search here and get what you're looking for, or you can use Google itself and search for what you're looking for from the list of the things that I'm going to show you as far as my mod list goes. But we'll get to that a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to show you the web pages that I got all this from. Then we'll go into the game and show you it running, and we'll just take a small little job and just drive through, and you'll see that it's working. Um, but without further, let's get on with the rest of these web pages and get this on out of the way. Of course, Pro Mods, this is where it all starts right here. You will have to register. Once you're registered and verified, you can log in. You'll have a few other links up here that want to be download and add on compatibility and so forth, and other information as well as the board of information that provides by the board. So then you just click on the download. Make sure if you're running the Rust map that you do check the box before you continue on. You'll see it. Just read through it. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then from there, you can just go through and read, anything that you're looking for about anything. And then once you're done with that, you just go on through and get all the downloads done. Then you're going to start downloading the rest of the stuff. And then here's Paris Rebuild by Grimes. And you can see that it looks really nice. It's very nice, very nice. I haven't got to see it yet, but I got it loaded. But I want to take a trip over there one day and see what it looks like, see how it works. But anyway, uh, it gives you some information, and of course, it's France DLC is required. Uh, so you come on down, and you'll see the download link. Thanks, Grimes, for such a good package. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. To all the mods out there, thank you guys for creating such a pretty cool game. Takes a lot of work to put all this together. So next page, we come to the Great Steppy, and then just, it's back on Pro Mods, so you should already be logged in and downloading and got all these pages up and running and get them going. These links will be provided in the description. You just follow on down through here. You got some screenshots, really nice. Tells you what it works with, what it don't work with, even though some of the versions still might say 173 and 217. I'm running everything as to the latest version, so you should be fine as long as you just watch out what you download. So make sure you follow your version numbers. I'm running ProMods 218 and RustMap 174, so and 66 on the southern region, so you should be okay. But anyway, it tells you what its compatibility is right there with the version number. It gives you a few screenshots. Here's your download links, a little more information here, uh, about some different load orders there, uh, some other information if you run into other problems. And then from there, it's just, show you a few pictures of what it looks like and where it was connected. And then and then the rest of it is just other board information. If you want to read through that, you can. Uh, then once we're done with that, then we're going to jump over here to Project Balkans 2.5 for 1.2.7. Even though your game should be probably patched to 1.2.8, it will still work. So you'll see here up to 5 the link, and you can get different skins for your cities or countries or whatever you're looking for here. And then it gives you some other information you can go through, as well as some screenshots and so on, and some other information about it. Then we're going to jump on over here to the southern region. Now, on the southern region, it's a little bit different. So you're going to make sure that you follow the instructions below. So if you want to play the map with the 128, open this file that you've downloaded already, remove the folder unit, download the fix for a broken automat file here, and you can see that you downloaded here a few screenshots, uh, some information about what it's, some new map features and change logs, some more pictures that are very, very nice, and then the download links and so on. If you have a weak computer, you'll want a lower forest quality. I don't use it. So if you have a fast machine, you should be fine without it. If you do have a low end machine, then you should download this and add this to your mod list. Then download the patch for playing this map without the DLC France. Now, probably you would have to load this separately and not with what I'm about to show you if this was the case. So you would have to use that at your own discretion. I have all the DLCs, so if you do, you don't need this. Then you're going to download this for bringing the original SC's dead ends back if you wish. It's just optional. And then, keep in mind, it's going to tell you a little bit about this and the load order and so forth. And then you can get English translation or Polish translation. Come down here and you download the ferry connection for the Constanza to the Novarski. Or if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Download the fix for the ferry connection, which is here. And then this file that you download right here, you're going to edit this file, which is the PM underscore SR ferry underscore version 1.1. You're going to edit that and you're going to make a change. And then it'll tell you right here to remove the following line. By removing, you won't have to change this line again with further ETS2 patches. So you're going to open up the manifest file that is inside of this file that you download. So now I'll show you that. And then here's the download fix for the Zoom. And then anything below this, if you're looking for these, then that's on your own because I'm not showing this in the video. So from there, you're gonna then you're going to come back up to here, go to the next one. This is where I downloaded the southern region. It shows a few pictures, and then you're going to come down here. There's some information about it, and you're going to come down here until you see this little brown button right here. It says download. Download it. It's one file, but it's 2.7 gig, I believe, and it's got all the files in there you need. Just take those files and dump the SCS files into your mod folder. Anything below this download button, you don't need it. Then we're going to come over to the Q&A, which is on Pro Mods, and it gives you some information about it, and then what stuff is doing what, and follow the compatibility for version 1.28. And then once you get all that done, and then you'll come down here and you'll see the load order, which is a very nice load order. So just follow this and you should be fine. And then these are maps that they forbid any support. So, Maybe one day it will. Who knows? It would be nice if all that could come together, but we'll see. Now and then basically this is telling you where to fix that your def file. Uh, if you were if you're using an older ProMods version, then this is what you would have to do, which you shouldn't have to if you're not. So don't worry about it. You can skip it. And then, you can review the load order if you go to the web page. Then we're going to come over here to the map that I found, which is from Costanza. If you come across here, follow my mouse, you'll come over here and you'll see this right here. There's a ferry connection from here to here that connects this in game. Now, in the real map, I don't see this because if you zoom in a little bit, you'll see the pass, and there's not one from there to here. Not sure why, but there are others that go in other places, like out of Varnia, but not sure why there's not one from there to there, but it is in the game. Maybe that's just something that maybe I don't understand or don't know about, but I'm no geographical uh, map expert. But hey, anyway, so I noticed that, but the connection that you patch will provide a link. It'll link it across there for you when you actually look at the map, and I'll show you that here in a momentarily. Then when you jump over here to the and that's in Costanza, which this is off of Google Maps, and then you come over here, and this is Italy. Now, supposedly, the word is that the next DLC is Italy, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we can already drive up around in Genoa and Modena and Bologna, Venice, and up in these little areas, Milan, and all this. We can drive all around in here in game. Uh, these cities are in the game. So, and then the DLC that's coming is Italy. Not sure how much of Italy is going to be in there. Uh, I mean, it's already up to like this point, like right around here, but anything further down is not there. So maybe it'll come all the way down and then come out over to here somewhere, probably. And then I'm not sure if there's ferry connections needed anywhere. Yeah, there is some from here to here, which is kind of nice if that becomes in the map or in the new DLC. So, but we'll see. But I just wanted to show that off that we do drive around in these areas, which is kind of cool, to these cities in the game. There's Milan and Bologna and so forth. But anyway, then we'll go over here to a Google translation that is for the Rust map. And then you come down here, you read about it. It does say it's 174 for the update for the 128 of your game. You'll want to download that, and then there's some other information and pictures on the Rust map, as well as other information on the board that you need to download. I got the information from here, but I downloaded the game here, the Rust map right here, which I guess was easier for me. So it tells you, what it added, and if you want to compare, you can go back to this page and compare with this page that is off of the ETS2 LT website. And then you'll see the downloads here. And then we'll come over here, and then if you want some really nice traffic packs, truck packs, military, just about, buses and all that for your AI and your traffic, you can come here and download those, and it's by JazzyCat. And we would like to thank you for all the goods and the packages and things that you've provided for us so far. It's pretty cool, very nice. Thank you very much. Hope to see some really nice new content coming from you. Keep up the good work. But anyway, that's the web pages there. That's where I got all of the information. So you can see that, we'll just flip through them one more time. You can see that they're all up there. Great Steppy, Project Vulcan, Southern Region, and the download page. So, real world map, uh, uh, showing that off compared to the games, and of course, your car packs, your truck packs, and so on. Uh, Thank you guys for the mods. Thank you for the game. And so now what we'll do is we'll just go back over here and we'll get out of the already have the game up and running. And what I'll do is I need to go ahead and close this out. We end this video here. And good luck to you. Hope you find everything you need and enjoy. And as always, happy trucking. Okay, and here's the other video that I'm going to make on showing the edit of that file that was spoke of on the web page over here that I'm going to show you that was spoke of down here, which is this file right here. When you download the ferry connection to this area that I showed you earlier, you'll download this and you'll edit this file, and you're going to edit by following this instructions right here. And then that's provided over here. So what I did is I created a backup of the original. This is the original file. And you open up the file in WinRAR and then go to manifest. And when you open manifest, you'll see this line right here. This line right here is what you're going to remove. Now, in this line, do I have to leave this portion of it? If so, then my edit was wrong. So that needs to be verified, because I wasn't really too sure. It just said remove the line. Maybe it just meant this right here. I don't know. Please get back to me and let me know. If so, then I can go back in and put this back in. But meanwhile, so then once you're done, you're going to close that. You can close this. That's the original. So now when you come back over here, now I have the same file in my downloads that I downloaded, and putting all this together to follow some directions and things. So you're going to open this up again, and then inside there, you're going to go here, and you'll see that that line has been taken out right here. But I need to know if the compatibility thing needs to go back in here, because I removed the entire line. And then once you have done that, which doesn't seem to affect the game, but I wanted to know if the other part of that line needs to go back in there and just take out the version numbers. Please let me know down in the description below. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. So anyway, once you are done with that, and then when you close it, and then when you close this, it's going to want to repack. So when you exit, you're going to want to repack, and then it'll just repack. Everybody knows how to use WinRAR. So once you're done with that, now your edit is done there. So now you have the connection from the location that I showed you on the map over here, which is over here. Sorry. Which is here, which will have this connection from here to over here in game, because there's not one on the real map. I don't know why. Maybe somebody could clarify that for me, because I sure don't see it, but I see other connections like I showed you earlier in the other video. But anyway, on with the rest of the video. Once you've done that edit and you've made your download, which I told you that it was in one file. It's 2.7 gig. And when you download it, you extract it, and you'll get these files right here from the extraction. And now you have Southern Map. Okay. And you just, follow the directions and move them into the folder, what have you. So anyway, that's how that is done. And then just download the other things you need, follow their steps, and you'll be good to go. Now, on the after you've finished all your setup here, you can, close all that out, and then close that. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. Here we go. All right, now go ahead and finish your editing, and then you shouldn't have to. There is a README here that shows some load orders that comes with it, that comes with the download here. So it kind of shows you some base of getting started. This is what I was talking about on ProMod's definition package right here. Whenever you go in there and log on to do the download, you will, right here, you create the def file on ProMods. Once that's done, make sure the select option is to check this box if you're using RustMap. If not, then you might run into problems. So be sure you do check that. And then once you're done with that, and over there on the download page that you get from over here on ProMods, when you log in and download, you'll create the def file. That's where you'll create that at. So anyway, good luck on that. And if you have any questions, information, or anything like that you want to provide, please do so in the comment section down below. If you like the video, and give it a thumbs up, and happy trucking. Alright guys, here's a video of my mod ordered list that I have loaded with everything in it, and we're going to start from the very bottom and work our way to the top so you can see exactly what I have loaded. Not sure if the load order is correct, but it does work and it does load. So here we go. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way to the top. There you go. There's the list. If you need to pause it or look back on it, just, you're able to do that. It will be in the same video that I am going to create to show you where I got all this at. Not all the mods, but only for the map location, things like that. So hope this helps you guys out, and enjoy, and happy trucking. guys, what's up? Just wanted to point out after you've watched some of the videos that I've created and followed some of the directions of putting all this together, and you're up to this point, and you've got everything loaded that you want in here, along with the map configuration that I showed you earlier. Followed all those steps, you should be good to go. If there's any other mods you want in there, you'll just have to use them at your own risk, because that's entirely up to you. But I'm showing you at least you can get the maps loaded. So from there, you'll be on your own, and then you just configure it the way I have it would be good. What I want to show here though is, being that this was my load order, I have everything in here, and the game is running. I've already been in it. But earlier, if you do a search over here for darker, you'll get the darker graphics add-on mod, the realistic graphics mod. Okay, here is the realistic graphics mod by the same person. Not sure if this has been updated. It shows 1.0, and it says it's a darker graphics add-on, the realistic graphics mod by Franken64. Now it's a cool mod because it makes it darker at night, which is really, really cool, and the lights and everything are a lot better. It's an overall really nice experience. It needs to be updated, I believe, because when I loaded this, I put this mod. This is the only one I haven't added, but when I added it, seems to crash the game. Now, on the load order of that, being that this is my load order here, as you can see, everything that I showed you in the previous video, you'll see everything loaded as you just come through the list from the video, starting down here, just like we did earlier. And then I get everything and go all the way to the top. I put this mod right underneath, actually right underneath this mod of Pro Mods compatibility add-on. I put it underneath there and it crashed. Now I'm not sure if it's an actual issue with the load order, because I didn't put it in and try it anywhere else. So maybe later I'll try it and put it above that mod first. That's probably where it needs to be, because it is the darker graphics add-on. So I'm not too sure, but it seemed like it got an error loading and crashed the game. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. So hopefully it's a cool mod, and I hope he updates it. I hope he sees the video and pass it along, and see if y'all get the same problems. And so leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Anyway, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and close all that out. And as you can see, there's all the mods that I've downloaded over that are in the list, that are running. Everything that's green is active and running. Everything that's grayed out is not loaded or not running. And anything that you see in red, which I have one down here somewhere. Where is that? There's one that's in red. Just to kind of show you. I don't remember where it was. Down here in the bottom somewhere. Okay, like you'll see right here, because this is the wrong version. This was running on 1.27 of Euro Truck Simulator, and now I'm waiting on to get that. So I'm gonna add that in with this list that I have running and see what happens. It ought to make a pretty nice game, but you'll see those in red, but everything else will be in green, and you should be good to go. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and end this out. Just wanted to point that out about the darker graphics mod. It seemed to crash it. I don't know if it was a load order issue, like I said. It was, but I did put it after here. So but it says it needs to be above the realistic graphics mod. So I put it right above it, but it seemed to crash. Now it could be interfering with one of these 3 packs. So it might need to go up in the higher load order. So I'll try that later and see what happens. If I do, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and we're going to exit out of the mod manager. And you can see I've got, several profiles going on. But anyway, and I was using some of these as test beds, so they'll probably be deleted later on, but they were being used for test beds and so forth to see what loaded and what didn't. And it took a while, but this is the one I'm playing on, so this is the one we're going to load up, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here, because it does take it a few minutes to load, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video there. And then we'll come back in and we'll be at the menu and we'll be able to take a job, and I'll show you that everything is loading and working, at least from my point of view, and at least from gathering all this stuff together to put it together to make it run is pretty cool. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and end that video right here, and we'll be back shortly. But thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, keep on trucking. All right, guys, we're back up and running. At least it loaded. Took it a few minutes, but it gathered everything, and now we're at this point. You can see that the new interface and everything is going on. That's my Sissel's package, I believe. Great job. Hope to see some new things added to it. Would be really nice. I'm not sure what could be added, but maybe make them a little smaller in some aspects. Maybe make it a little bit not so big, I guess. And maybe tweak this area over here a little bit. Make it a little smaller and make it just a little bar that goes up and down. Make the icons a little bit smaller and just lay the bar over here, and give me an option to edit these links. Would be nice. Sissel. That would be pretty cool. And of course, you got all your regular options and configurations and so on, save and load, and you can pop on the radio if you want to pop on the radio. I've got all this checked. I've added all this in from the website and added them and everything. So added a bunch of stuff in there. There's even tons more in here. There's just lots of music you can choose from. But we're not going to play any music right now. So that's also an edited feature that was done to bring everything in together. Options, you can see I'm running in Ultra. Well, unfortunately, my refresh on my monitor is not, on my TV is a little lower because of the resolution, but nonetheless, it works. Close that out. We'll go back to options. Of course, you got your music, your gameplay, keyboard and controls, and online and all that. This account is not online here with World of Trucks. Configuration keys. Here's where you set up your wheel. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have a wheel, so bear with me. I'm old school. I'm still keyboard and mouse, so hey to the keyboard and mouse. But hey, I do all right. But saving back to get a wheel what's a good suggestion? Anybody got a good idea of what's a good wheel? What was it? G97 or something? Or some name of it, I think. I forgot. Not necessarily a cheap one, but a pretty decent one that works really well with Euro and ATS, the American Truck Simulator. Those that work really well with it is nice. Just at least get a wheel would be great. So I'm saving back for that. But nonetheless, let's get on with the video. So under my gameplay, you can see I'm running Ultra. I'm running the desktop background there. You can see which one I'm running. Here's a few of the settings that you can change. I have this at a more realistic feel and a faster stop. Things like that. about halfway on the steering. Anything else I need to check or change, let me know. Do they need to be low or high? I wish there were numbers on here. That would be nice, of how high and how low would be great. So that would be a little bit adjusted if that was great. If that was the case, like, you know, like how much you're giving it or less, you know. So that would be nice to have the sliders tell you how much you're sliding it to, whether it be, you know, left or right or left. I got it set to safe parking. Of course, you can change that. I mean, I probably will, but I'm just doing that for now so that I don't have to sit there and stop at the gate. I just drive in and park. Anyway, so there you go. As far as the controls do, you can see keyboard only. I have a mouse that, you know, looks around and pans around the camera and so forth, and any other features I need for the mouse. But other than that, the keyboard controls most of it. You can see the sensitivity is set here, which is pretty decent in my opinion. It seems the lower you go, it turns a lot faster, but the higher you go, it doesn't turn very well. And then come down here, of course, I don't have no steering wheel or anything like that, so I can't set that up, unfortunately. But we're saving to get one. And you come on down, and I don't have no shifter, none of that, so we won't be using those features. And then that's about it. So basically, that's my setup. And like I said, I am running an Ultra at 1920 by 1080 on a Vizio 55-inch high-def TV. So anyway, and you know, your profiles, your history and everything. And then when you purchase a truck, I have not purchased a truck on this account only because I just, you know, been setting everything up. So it takes a little time to get you know, to go through all the setup. So anyway, after that's done, you know, we'll get up there. We'll get one so we can open up the rest of this area. And then, of course, you know, under here, if you purchase, you can do all your upgrades and diagnostics and cabin adjustments and so on. So without that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the map real quick. Here's the map. And if you zoom out or zoom up just a little bit, you'll see there's this connection from Costanza up here to Nebraska. And there you go. And you can see the connection go across there. So that's pretty nice. So, but on the real map, like I showed you earlier, I didn't see that on there. Maybe I missed it or whatever, but if that's just for the game itself, then that's fine. But in the real world, it's not there. So maybe somebody can clarify that. And another thing on the map, I mean, the zoom is fine, but it needs to be fixed a little bit. It needs to be slowed down. See, like right now, if I hit the minus, I can't go any further. It would be nice if you could zoom down a couple of more times so you could see the overall whole entire world, you know, instead of having to scroll over so you can see the entire thing. And then another thing that maybe hopefully will get taken care of is the background. You see the background right here, right? The map itself, or the satellite that I have loaded or whatever, or however that works. But that's a background for the map itself, which is pretty nice. It looks pretty good in-game too, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But it's cut off right here. It needs to finish out and go across here to show like real world, basically, you know, like get a diagram of it and base that off of that and fill that in, go all the way up here. You got all the way up here would be the map, you know, instead of it ending just in this small little area of the square. That needs to probably be taken care of in some kind of way. If I knew how to do that, I would, but I'm no modder. So, hey, out to the modders. Maybe they can work on pieces of it or something and add to the existing of it. And just, basically just pull that together, like create this little spot right here, and so on. Just patch it in and see if that can be done. That's a possibility. So that would be nice to have all that filled in. But anyway, that looks pretty decent. And then here we are down here, and we're in Frenzy here, and if you look here and you look on the real map that I showed you earlier, you'll see Parma, Medina, Bologna, Verona, and all that we've got in here. Now, like I showed you, you can drive down in here, but this is Italy right here, so all this other that's in here is coming in the DLC, I believe. I don't know how far down, like I showed you earlier in the real map, how many, there's a lot of cities and stuff in here. You got Rome and everything that sets in here, so that's going to be a really cool DLC. Hopefully they went down that far with it. But anyway, so that's supposed to be coming. But we can already drive, we can already get a little taste of around here in Milano and Geneva and Nice, all that's been, that's part of the Italy add-on, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm not down in the comments below. But anyway, that's where it's going to start up. I guess this is going to be the rest of it. But anyway, so that's the map there. As far as just from the menu itself, it's big. It's huge. It's a lot of driving. You can see I haven't really broke a lot of area yet. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on and show you that this stuff loads. Hopefully, because you never know. Sometimes there is a possibility of a crash, and if that happens, you're okay. But my save and the load should be okay, so we should just go right on into the game. So we're gonna go over here and but do expect crashes. That can happen. It hasn't happened to me yet, except for the darker graphics that I mentioned by Franklin64. Hopefully he's patching that. But anyway, we're going here to the job market. I haven't done these to open these up yet, so because this is still a new account, more or less. And now we'll just go in here. Now you can see the map that I have. See, you can see the square of the map. This is what I'm talking about. So maybe in the future, all the rest of this will be added in here for a nice background effect, which would be nice. So you got all over here is going to be hopefully added in later by somebody or someone. That would be pretty interesting. And then you got some other islands that, it just kind of shows you a little bit more depth in the background on it than it does versus just a black background. So maybe that'll be fixed. I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's still loaded. See, here's all the Rust map. This is all the Rust map loaded out here. Here's down the southern region. I believe this right here is the southern region that's talking about. And then if you come over to right over in this general area, right over here somewhere. Well, anyway, yeah, there we go. Right here, and right there in Paris. That's another map that's been rebuilt by Grimes. So that's definitely something new that was put in by the mod. So anyway, so you can see that everything is loading here. Then you have your typical option settings or whatever. And then we can take on a long job, or we can take on a very short job, depending on what you want. Like this job right here is 380 miles. It pays $43,000, which is a good job, but we're not going to take the long job. We're going to do a real short job just to give you a taste that it loads. Let's see, what do we got? That's only 41 miles. That's 45 miles in the Renault. Yeah, we'll take the 45 miles. That's not too bad. That should be okay. We'll go ahead and take that job. Now here comes the load, which will take a few minutes. But as you can see, guys, it's loading. I mean, it's all, there it is right there, up and running. We should load into the thing here in just a second if everything goes good. And there we are. All right, how does it look? That's default. All right. Nice truck. Looks pretty good. Nice Renault. Okay, sorry for the camera being a little slow right at the moment. Let me get everything to get into the game here. Everything loaded so we can pan around. Let's go ahead and look out our camera. Whoa, that's pretty loud. Is that like wind blowing or something? That's loud. All right, well, there's our truck. There's our load. And we're going to go back inside. It's a little quieter. Kind of noisy out there. All right, start up. All right, that sounds good. You hear the truck running. Nice, nice. Let's see, our truck damage. Everything's good there. Good to go. Let's go back to our map. We can change the map up there to be whatever we like. Go right there. Yeah. Now remember, guys, I am on keyboard and mouse. I don't have a wheel, so chances are we'll probably run into somebody. Now keep in mind, I've got traffic density packs. I also have more traffic too, so a lot more packs are loaded in. It might get a little slowdown from time to time, so we'll see. It don't seem real rough or anything, so let's go ahead and get on down the road, man. Let's get to trucking. See, there's little skips and jumps are kind of annoying. That just because it's just a big world. All right. See now there, you can see one of the mods working there. You see over there to the far right, you see the X's that are glowing. That's the pulsating lights that I got in there that's working. Which I kind of like that because it's really bright, so that you can see it a lot better. Really looks nice at night. You can really see them, and they're bright. You can see them coming down the road. Let's see, he's on out here. Coming. Let's have us a nice little drive. We may even get a few little hiccups here and there. That seems like there's a little bit of a stuttering. But I am running on ultra graphics, so got a lot of mods loaded. But I mean, for the most part, it's pretty smooth feeling. I mean, yeah, on the video it might look a little different. You might see jerks, but in the game it's not doing what you might be seeing. So sorry for that. But as far as everything looks pretty nice. And I believe also in my ProMods dev file that I created when I downloaded the ProMods, I left the default for the damage and I changed my default sound to 2 times the sound. So that's kind of probably why that's a little louder than normal. See, there's the red. See, it looks nice, don't it? Yeah, it does. It's very nice. Pretty clean so far. Not bad. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty smooth. It's playing pretty decent, other than few little spikes here and there. I think that's only due to the traffic, or I'm in a little bit more dense area, maybe more or something. Looks good. Let's go to the other camera and take a look. I can also pan out real far from the truck, which is nice. That looks pretty cool. See, there's a little slowdown right there. A lot of traffic. Yeah, see that slow down right there. Look good. Pretty good. Yeah, it's sorry about that. It's probably because I'm looking in this camera. Let's go back to the pit, or to the cockpit here. To the cab here, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Looks pretty good, man. Of course, it's getting dark on us now. No, it ain't. The sun's coming up, ain't it? Okay, sorry about that. It looked like it was getting in the evening time. Did look up at the clock. 6:45 a.m. We got 26 miles to go. And the estimated time of arrival is 6:45. It's 6:07 now. I do have the truck speed limiter turned off. But I also got less cops spawning and reduced fines loaded as a mod, so yeah, there's a few little bumps and hits, but I think that's only because maybe it's changing the scenery, maybe. I think I just went the wrong way. Should have turned over there. Not there. My bad. Spikes from here and there, man, are kind of. But it doesn't do it all the time. Not bad, not bad. It's running pretty good. I mean, with the exception, I could probably bump the graphics down and it'd still probably look good if I wanted to. I'm running on a 960 4 gigabytes of RAM on the card, so it should be good. You can see it looks pretty nice, man. Looks really good. And it's overall smooth for the most part. I mean, you might see it different in the video than what I see it in gameplay, so yeah. But as you can see, we're here at our destination, so we'll pan out one more time, just kind of take a look around. It looks pretty good. It's pretty good. Sorry about it. You hear the traffic, it sounds like the wind blowing. Of course, the NPCs in here are a little bit on the retarded side. They will run into you. But we're here. There's a run. You can see it all works and it all loaded. And so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that I guess I missed it. Well, gee whiz. That was like a straight shot. My bad. There it is. Alright guys. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. And always, you know, just pay attention to what you needed to download and you should be good to go. As you can see, the setup works. I have it up and running with everything in it. There's our results. Let's go ahead and continue on. We'll drop in and do a save. All maps loaded, current game. We'll go ahead and load that, save that there. Now we're good to take on another job. And as always, guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, by all means, hit the like button. Leave some comments, suggestions, criticism, whatever you like. But please keep it mature and keep it in good nature, and let's all help each other out with it. And maybe one day we'll see more come together and more things tied together that'll work with what we have right now. But so far, to all the modders, the game, people who are behind it, who created it, thank you for a cool game. I like it. Hope everybody else does too. Hope you enjoyed it. If we can definitely get a reach goal of 100 likes on here, that would be great. Thank you. And as always, keep on trucking.